Well, it's game number 2 of the Spinny Cup here from Stormont, and thankfully the rain has gone and the sun is shining. Ireland versus India on a Sunday afternoon. Well, a momentous occasion on Friday saw Ireland take down India for the first time ever. Bobby Rao, former Ireland and India leg spinner from Hyderabad, will have the pleasure of ringing the 5-minute bell, the Roy Torrens bell. Wonderful cricketer. Bobby Rao gives a lot to Irish cricket, resides in the northwest of Ireland. Norcan Tucker, who's having a very enjoyable time as captain with Blade, and in his leadership. A huge crowd have come through the turnstiles again. 9 a.m. they were queuing to get in the ground. Deep Das Gupta's alongside me. How will India bounce back after Friday's loss?
Yeah, good afternoon.
T20 fixture here. A chance for Ireland to win a series against the world champions. They are unchanged. They'll want a little bit more out of the top 3. Tector, Adair and Harry Tector, who's went early in the first game. Tucker's been outstanding. The middle order is strong. 2 debutants for Ireland were a couple of days ago, picked up 2 for 28. Tector's up and running. I'm a little surprised, Deep, that Arshdeep has chosen to bowl this end, just because of the breeze generally was... Not there, Deep. Not going to play a role there.
What a start for Rosa there. His first scoring shot, a maximum. Then again, this is what we were talking about. You just stand and deliver. Use your bottom hand, that's your strength. But try and look going down the ground.
Down the ground again. What a lusty blow that is from Ross Adair. Don't bother moving around the crease Adair. Stand still and pump it long. First over, done and dusted. 13 without loss. Now then, that should be taken, but that is soft. That is really soft. He went deep in his crease. Tim Tector, Harsha Rana learning, dragging his length back. Ireland have lost one.
Really a soft dismissal this. A bit of a nothing shot. A good length. A good hard length. But then again, trying to over it, because like we were talking about the previous delivery. Tim Tector goes for 5. Ireland lose their first.
Now that has gone a long, long way up in the air. Oh, what's happening here? What is happening here? They've made an absolute mess of it. Harshit Rana, Ishan Kishan, yours, mine, yours, 4.
That was a very, very tough opportunity. But I thought the keeper should have gone for it. Ishan Kishan should have gone for it. I think that's what Arshdeep is asking us. Well, because never look like he's going to catch that. You can't really catch that with that technique, running backwards, run sideways. Just try and understand. And the wind's always going to take the ball further away from the fielder. Tough. Yeah,
up and over the offside, no timing. A reprieve. Tilak Varma, and look at the celebration. Look at the emotion. Arshdeep seeing into the wicket column now, and India know what that means.
Well, that's a rough wicket, isn't it? Niall, and an important one, was looking dangerous. Ross Adair. A good adjustment by Arshdeep. Was a tad bit fuller the previous over. A back of length, again something that you mentioned before, Niall. Don't move as much as that. Just stand still and let your hands do the rest. And pay the price for it. It's gone back 16 of 7, 21 for 2.
Pulled away, not quite out of the screws, but may well just trickle into the ropes. It does indeed.
It was a good position to play that shot. Was in that position quite early. That's what you see in T20 cricket so much with contemporary batters. Not much footwork, just a little foot forward. And then
that's beautifully cut away. That'll race to the boundary. Oh, that's Harry Tector, prime Harry Tector.
Yeah, great shot. Just a little bit of width offered from Arshdeep. Again, similar length, but the angle left arm over, just pushing it across Harry Tector, and Harry Tector climbs into that beautifully. Great weight transfer and watching it right onto the bat, and that'll get his confidence going. He's had a nervy couple of minutes here since he's come to the crease. A few playing misses, but that should set.
Good, use of the feet. This time it's worked away square, and that'll be all the way for 4. Lorcan Tucker into double figures.
Yeah, well played by Lorcan Tucker. Just again advancing down the wicket, really using the feet coming down at the ball to try and throw the bowlers off their length, and worked out that time. And Prince Yadav went fuller. Lorcan Tucker's flicked it through vacant square leg, and it's raced away for 4. Again, we spoke about, the captain spoke about adapting to conditions. Lorcan Tucker using his feet.
Nick's gone. Lorcan Tucker walks. Ishan Kishan takes the catch, and a first T20 international wicket for Prince Yadav. It's the opposition captain, and Ireland 48 for 3.
Yeah, a little tickle through. Ishan Kishan takes the catch. Lorcan Tucker threw his head back in the spare, walking off, but smashing that good length again. Easy catch from Ishan Kishan. Third wicket falls. Ireland 48 for 3.
Taking the quick single. A dive from Khalid. Prince Yadav taking a wicket with his 9th delivery in T20 internationals. It's a pretty good return.
Yes, a close one. I think this potentially gone here. Ben Khalid. He was slow out of the blocks. Shreyas, oh, I think that's out with a direct hit.
An inspiration for us, and he's one of the most inspirational personalities in India for many generations.
Well, we've just witnessed a shot that Sachin Tendulkar would be proud of. It is glorious. It's to the boundary, and with that, thank you very much, Mr. Niraj Singh. And back to you, Niall and Isabel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, Niraj Singh, for your continued support. Much needed boundary. First boundary for 31 balls. Just rolled his fingers down the left-hand side of the ball there. Shurian Shedgate. Leg ball, Hoyt leg side. Has it got enough? Just about enough. Just about enough. The sweeper was interested.
As a bowling side as well. It took a bit of a risk because these are not short boundaries. The pitch is not so easy for big hitting. So there was a risk taken by Khalid. And just a few inches over Sanju Samson. So
it was the slower delivery, but it didn't land. Didn't land in Arshdeep's hands as well. It was a free hit anyway. So 6 more runs to the kitty.
should have just stuck to normal length because it's not easy to hit sixes of a length ball. He's trying for the Yorker, hasn't got it right, and that's the problem. People often wonder why don't. Oh, second look looks like a possible catch. He's also well in.
Now then, Tector is a good slog sweeper. He gets enough of it. It just hung in the air for a while, and I think Tector's heart may have been in his mouth. Just going to check the boundary. I think it just bounced inside the ropes.
There's those pockets. They're long in the pockets. The angle's so tough when you hit right into the corner for the boundary fielders. You could tell with the sound of that one from Harry Tector that he didn't get it out the middle. The full swing of the bat.
Oh, lucky. The top edge over Ishan Kishan's head. Will take that boundary gladly.
You're going to swing hard. Ben Kalitz was a good length again in line from Prince Yadav in towards the kind of thigh pad area, and he's top edged it. Ishan Kishan just not tall enough, and big momentum for Ireland here. The momentum has shifted as it did on Friday. How long can Ireland keep this momentum with them?
Down the ground, Arshdeep's there, right in front of us, does really well. It bounces right in front of him, a little awkward.
Yeah, good footwork to palm it. First of all, to palm it in and, you know, keep his balance, but could he have gone for it? It was hit hard. It's a short boundary. Might not have had much time, but didn't bounce too far in front of him. Could he have anticipated and come hard at the ball and make it a half chance and potentially take it to change that momentum?
The other important thing that the Indian captain and especially Ishan Kishan should help as well. He's all right here. Hasn't timed it, but Mirov's inside the circle. This is good batting. This is very good batting. Flat batted it for another boundary. The 100 comes up with that.
Yeah, good cricket. Khalid's just backing away a little bit, getting set. Anticipated that Harshad Rana was going to go into the wicket on a straight line. Just created the room for the hands to come through and got excellent connection on it. And it's nearly gone all the way for 6. Great position there. Just stable on contact.
The highest score in T20. Shivam Dube. That's way up, and long enough. Yes, it is. All you can do as a fielder is just watch it sail over your head. Starts the over with a 6.
Smashed it. Dube, little full. Ben Kalitz has loaded up and he's held his right side, a little bit longer. Previous over he was opening up a little bit too quickly. Held his shape beautifully there and straight out of the middle, and the minute he hit it he knew that was 6. Again, Ben Kalitz is on form.
That should be a wicket, yes. The partner's looking very dangerous. He's played a really good hand up, but he's got to walk back. It's a rough wicket.
Yeah, well bowled. You mentioned long on. The skipper was a little bit straighter. The tactic was to bowl wide of the stumps, keep it away from the hitting zone. Deep third man and deep cover. Ben Kalitz has hit it nicely, but unfortunately straight to Tilak Varman. He's frustrated. He's batted nicely, 37 off 23. Ireland 113 for 4.
Gone, first bowler. Change of momentum that India needed. 2 and 2 for Shivam Dube, 2 and 2 for India, and they're back into it.
Absolutely. Caught on the crease, slightly fuller length. Catching Garrett Delaney on the crease, little footwork. Hit the top of the stumps, and as you said, momentum shifted again. You can just see, just nip back. Hit one of those cracks we spoke about before the game, deep. Just nipping back off the seam and top of the stumps. Perfect delivery to the new man. Garrett Delaney walks back. First ball, Ireland 113 for 5.
George Dockrell. Average.
Continue. Harry Tector, that's just over the fielder Arshdeep Singh. It'll race away for 4. Tector into the 40s as Isabel Joyce slighted alongside. Captain, mentor, fierce competitor in her playing days.
Very clever this from Harry Tector, because he's used what pace there is to lift it over a 45 who's in the ring. Risky stuff bowling that length when you've got that fielder in off the boundary. The fielder's in the deep square.
Pressure is a privilege. Smashed down the ground to end 17. Ireland 131 for 5.
The rain has got heavier. It was raining 6s a little earlier. Now it's just raining. It's one of those kinds of days where you feel there's going to be showers around. Those ground staff are...
There's a big gust of wind that is whipped up.
Well, the rain gods have decided to play spoil sport, but Harry Tector, the vice captain, is on 46 in his 100th cap. He is accompanied by George.
Footwork again, cut away, there's a fielder there, and it's comfortably pouched. Dockrell falls for 19, it's very well played. Arshdeep Singh takes another wicket. Akshar Patel with a fine catch. A rough wicket.
Yeah, very good. Good pace, good length as well, because the space was over extra cover or over point, but the length was exactly the one to hit it to Akshar Patel in the deep, who made no mistake. But it's a handy little knock from George Dockrell. 19 from 14, Ireland 144 for 6.
Ireland lineup. Liam McCarthy, we're into the bowlers now, but he hits a very long ball when he connects. That's cut away, a little gap, and that's a 50 for Harry Tector. On his milestone 100th T20 international, he raises his bat aloft again. Ireland 149 for 6.
Very classy shot. Weighted so beautifully. Two fielders up there, but finds the gap. Uses the pace on offer. May have struggled a little at the start. Missed opportunity when he was on 11, but you dropped some.
Straight up. Ishan Kishan makes the call and then has to make a dive to secure it, but does so. Harry Tector goes for 53 with just 2 balls remaining. Ireland 153 for 7.
This is such a brilliantly constructed over from Prince Yadav. Full, then the short one, and then into the pitch. Harry Tector hanging back, expecting the Yorker, can't quite catch up with it. And at the end, well, a little bit of theatrics. Harry Tector goes for a well-made 53, Ireland 153 for 7.
Slow ball, again straight up. Ishan Kishan calls for it, and he's going to have another. Prince Yadav takes 3 on debut, 3 for 22. It's a superb return for a thoroughly deserving player. Ishan Kishan with his 3rd catch of the match as well. Ireland, they end their innings on 154 for 8.
Well, so often bowling the last over is about guessing right. This is an extremely slower ball. Liam McCarthy's strength is into the leg side. He was so worried about running that he almost didn't hit the ball. No Mayo on it this time for Ishan Kishan. But 2 in the over. It's been a brilliant final one from Prince Yadav, and well-deserved return for him.
Well, he showed a full repertoire, Prince Yadav, and he's been congratulated by those around him.
182 was a winning score for Ireland in game 1. 154 just about splits the two.
Bowling, only 2 bowlers went wicketless. The debutant Sooryavanshi and Akshar Patel seeking that 100th.
Yep, the Indian openers got a few runs in the first game. Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson, he missed out. Feel a lot more comfortable chasing down this total of 155, these 2 openers. But against the first few overs are going to be so crucial. I know it's cliched, but the new ball would do something. And Ireland, to get back into this game, need early wickets here, Kev. Kind of bowling against the wind here a little, Jai Mundra, with a slip in place. Oh, swing, it's a first bowler again! Would you believe it? Jai Mundra, first ball to Sanju Samson, who's taken the DRS. It did swing, but did it do too much?
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Ball is close to bat. Can we confirm with ultra edge, please? Ultra edge coming up. Nice and slow. Yeah, clear gap between bat and ball. Satisfied there's no bat involved, we'll move on to ball tracking, please. Ball tracking coming up. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Aiden, stay with your on-field decision of out, stand by. Your on-screen now signal out.
He's gone, Sanju Samson. 2 deliveries to Sanju Samson from Jai Mundra. Twice he's got him out. Lost the wicket, lost the reviews. Sanju Samson, first bowler. India are rocked early. None for 1. Ishan Kishan, a new batter. 2 southpaws now out in the middle. Yeah, again, he's been in superb form, Ishan Kishan. Will he step out first ball? No, he doesn't. Oh, that should be another wicket. That's gone way up in the air, and he's taken a blinder. Misjudged it. Another wicket for Jai Mundra. Another wicket for Ireland. And that is a rough wicket. Both the Indian openers back in the dugout. And Ireland are back, and how?
What a catch. Matt Hollard, the man of the match from game 1. That's gone so high. As you said, Deep maybe overran it, but kept his composure. Stayed nice and calm, and that's a phenomenal catch to get rid of Abhishek Sharma. First ball, India 1 for 2.
India in a lot of trouble here. 1 for 2 as the Indian skipper walks out. Shreyas Iyer, he's got a lot to do here. That should be 4. Lil to full. And he punishes Shreyas Iyer off the mark.
Great shot through extra cover, as you mentioned, Deep. One of his stronger areas with that open blade. 2 full from Humphreys. And he's not going to miss out on that, the Indian captain. Watching the ball right onto the blade and just opening the wrist at the last minute.
Defending that. That's another 4. Lil more room outside off stump. He loves that area, Ishan Kishan. Very good square off the wicket. That's the second boundary of the over.
Yeah, the first boundary was too full and wide. This one's too short and wide, and Ishan Kishan is not going to miss out on that. Found the gap at forward point. Raced away to the boundary.
Yeah, not the line that he wants to bowl with the feel he's got over. That's nicely placed, carved it behind point for another boundary. That's what Shreyas Iyer will do if you give him enough room.
Yeah, great batting. Went deep in his crease and slightly outside off stump. Mundra tried to overcompensate and just couldn't get it to swing back and created width. Slapped away through backward point for 4. He looks in good form.
Yeah, if you look at his setup, he gets really deep, like you said, in the crease. So anything short and wide to him, and the line as well. That's it, inside edge! That's another wicket! That is Jai Mundra's 3rd! And he's got the Indian skipper, who looks shocked. This is brilliant from Jai Mundra, brilliant for Ireland.
He can't believe it. Can't believe he's dragged it on. It was a little bit tighter than the previous ball. Length was similar. Looked like he was through the shot early, maybe the slowness off the surface. Ireland won't mind, Jai Mundra won't mind. Shreyas Iyer gone for 10. India 19 for 3.
India in trouble, 19 for 3, 3rd over. Jai Mundra 3 for 7. Just bowled 10 deliveries so far. Oh, what a start to his international career. Out comes Tilak Verma, newly appointed India's vice captain. Got to be careful, mindful. Up in the air. That is good running. That's what India needs to do. Couple of runs here.
Absolutely.
Tucked away nicely. Lovely, lovely bit of timing. Any left-hander worth their salt will just milk that all day long. Isabel Joyce.
A rare wrong line from Mundra. He's been on the mark. Everything he's done seemed to come off, but not on this occasion. Just rode the bounce ever so slightly. All you have to do is beat the fielder at 45, which is exactly what Tilak Varma's done. Low risk cricket as well, which is exactly what India needs right now.
A little bit of shape, good timing. He just had to withdraw his front leg to get access to the ball. Lovely, lovely bit of balance from Tilak Varma.
Well, early in the game on Friday, we saw a couple of Indian batters get into trouble trying to play too square, but this is perfect. Full face of the bat, slightly angled to get between mid-wicket and mid-on, and the timing is there. Kept Tim Tector interested for a while, but the ball has won the race. Tector in.
Well, in the air. Chance at the bowler's end. Chance with a hit. Gone! Wonderful work! Ross Adair! The left-hander from Hollywood, Belfast strikes.
Well, if you're Ishan Kishan, that's a rough wicket, because he was left stranded. Probably could have taken the single. And what was brilliant here was he set himself, took a split second and said, right, I've got a hit right at the top of the stumps. If he was a bowler, he'd be delighted. Ishan Kishan saying there was a one there. Left stranded, absolutely miles out. Kishan goes for 12. India in trouble, 35 for 4.
Because 8 overs down, you've lost half your batting, and they're calling it curtains for now. Rain gods aren't relenting at all.
One good thing about this place is very quick. It's at the moment a light drizzle, but every chance that it will stop. If brightness is something to go by, maybe, this could be just a short interruption.
To be honest with you, a little bit of a downpour, but yes, a passing cloud nonetheless. That's been the case. But it gives us time to review the scorecard, and what an odd little record that was etched today by Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma, getting out on Golden Ducks.
There is a long way to go in this game. We haven't lost any overs yet. All the players and the spectators will be hoping that that's the end of the rain for today, but we can't promise anything. For now, the sun is out.
And there's the great pavilion in the background. Lovely ground at the Stormont Estate here in Belfast. India might not be enjoying it quite as much. Chance of victory again. Harry Tector. Maybe just going a little down leg based solely on Lorcan Tucker's position alone. Bowling to Akshar Patel.
Well, it's like there was never any rain in the boundary. And there you go. There's the twos that they're looking to find, and you could see by the way he whipped the hands around, he's looking to get it between the fielders in the deep. So often in the first game, India found the fielders.
Put down. Run out chance. Kept alive, but disappointingly Ross Adair, from an Ireland perspective, unable to hit the stumps this time. But second fast bowler to get an opportunity off his own bowling, but so difficult on the follow-through as Prince Yadav dropped in the Ireland innings. This time, it's fortune for Akshar Patel.
Well, he's very frustrated with himself there, Liam McCarthy. I think he's made a very good effort. He's put the hands up. There's the frustration. He expects more of himself. That's what you want, I suppose.
Oh, tucked up. Varma goes down and very awkward. It'll take a moment. It's now 29 successive deliveries without a boundary for India.
And a world of pain as well. Where has this caught him? Right in the hip bone, I think. Oh dear. Uncomfortable.
It's very, very uncomfortable. Tilak Varma. From halfway through the Indian innings, something a little quicker. That's a decent single. Very quickly through Tilak Varma, very quick between the wickets.
It was Matt Hollard who took that absolute screamer of a catch swirling over his head. But this was an easy single, always safe when you're running to that end if the non-striker takes off straight away. Missed out in a single.
Taken beautifully by Lorcan Tucker, and this partnership broken. Akshar Patel falls for a slower than a runnable 14. Hollard back into the attack. He has his first wicket today, player of the match from 2 days ago, and it's a rough wicket.
Well, India looking to play smart cricket, using the pace. Third up inside the ring, struggling for boundaries. Well, Lorcan Tucker, he was up to the task. It came sharply, and that has absolutely stuck in the mitt. The smile was there before he even had to tumble. Partnership broken. Akshar Patel goes for 14. India 74 for 5.
The good news for India is that Tilak Varma is still there. He's one of the most destructive batters in world cricket. But the man who's joining him, Shivam Dube.
Well, I think we've been given our answer. Smashed down the ground. Oh no! No, 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 not good. Well, I've had a mishap against my brother on the park, and Tim Tector's let down his big brother there.
It'll be an interesting dinner later on tonight around the family table. But yeah, as you see, drill down the ground, slightly fuller from Harry Tector. And just through the hands of Tim at long on, might kickstart Dube.
Liam McCarthy short and wide and carved up and over short third. Field did not match the ball.
Yeah, third man up in the ring. Long on, long off out. You expect slightly fuller and a straight line. I know Tilak Varma did back away and created the width with the angle from over the wicket. That's far too wide with that field. Easy pickings for someone of Tilak Varma's class.
Yeah, looked like he just got that slightly wrong there, Liam McCarthy. Call is 2. Ben Callets is quick. He's not quick enough, and all of a sudden now Ireland are just fluffing their lines somewhat in the field.
Yeah, great weight from Tilak Varma, just getting the ball outside the ring. Ben Kalitz right on the boundary rope, so couldn't get in quick enough to stop the 2, but creating the momentum now. There's a little momentum shift. These 2 balls, this is a big over. India will be targeting maybe an over of 14 or 15.
When Ben Callets has been moved from deep mid-wicket to long on. It's Tim Tector who's been moved to a deep mid-wicket. Ben Callets has been pushed just below us here to the long on region. Just game and a half thus far on this surface. Down the ground and 6. Down the ground. 1 bounce 4. Game on here, Stormont.
Great contact. Dube standing so still at the crease, just watching the ball out of Humphrey's hand. Humphrey's potentially going Yorker. Missed it by only a fraction. Arm ball. Got the hands through the ball and shows off his power. Shivam Dube straight down the ground.
Look how he picks the bat up. It's amazing. He picks the bat up with such vengeance. Just got to pumped down the ground. Chance. No. Good effort from Harry Tector. Good commitment. Well, it's all happening into the keeper. Tucker whips the bells off, and India do not want another runner. Excellent from Harry Tector.
Yeah, great. Great athleticism. Attacked it hard, trying to make a half chance. But got his body, once he realised he wasn't going to catch it, unfortunately got his body in between the ball, so it didn't go any further. But great commitment at long off.
Got to give you, it's a big over.
Darted in, lifted high, there's a fielder waiting. Matt Humphreys secures the wicket of Shivam Dube, beautifully taken by George Dockrell, and that might be the moment. There are big batters to come, and Tilak Varma remains the anchor, but that is a massive wicket from an Irish perspective.
Something had to give, something had to. India required 12 and over. This is good bowling, again, good use and good knowledge of the dimensions. Banged in shot, long square boundaries and didn't time it at all. Definitely not as much as they would like to. Dubey gone for 20 of 16. India 109 for 6.
Pressure moment now for the second of two debutants for India in this second.
Very good, lad, very good.
I won't get a 2 here. It is very doable if you look at it in the context of a T20. It is very doable, 44 of 20. But again, looking at the conditions here, it hasn't been that easy for the batters to score now from here on at 13 per over. It's not going to be easy. Looking at that worm going down. And again, losing those early wickets, India. They got that game plan wrong again.
What's you?
The first time they've lost both openers for a golden. Looking for a big one, and the first 6 of the India innings. A spinny super 6 from Tilak Varma, who goes to 50 spectacularly. His 7th 50 in T20 internationals.
Was right in his hitting arc. Straight in the slot. Even though got the toe end of the bat, had enough on it. And that is his area. Will look to hit on the leg side. And this is where Ireland has to be smart. Maybe wide Yorkers.
Wider, straight up, the chance for a second wicket for Holland, and to dismiss the very dangerous Tilak Varma, taken by Liam McCarthy. A 7th Indian wicket falls. Ireland will feel they're within reach now of a series victory over the 2-time and reigning world champions, 2024 and 2026 world champions, after the inaugural champions as well in 2007.
This is very good cricket from Ireland. Just talking about bowling that wide line to Tilak Varma. He does that, made that necessary changes in the field and got rewarded for it. That's where you want to bowl to Tilak. Good innings of 55 or 46. He's got to go back 117 for 7 India.
Well, the man who can hit a ball a very long way indeed, Harshit Rana in. Harshit Rana pumps it down the ground and he's caught. Is he? No, chilled. Ben Khalid's, he got there, he got his hands underneath the ball. But disappointingly, it does not stick.
But just mentioning about how good the Irish have been on the field, and this should have been taken, misjudging it completely. He thought it would carry all the way, waited for it to come to him, then realized it's not going to, then in the end had to put in the dive. And even then I thought he got his fingers under the ball.
I think it's after result not. Harshit Rana high, there's a fielder gathering underneath it again. Shedge, Suryan Shedge is out. Tim Tector takes the catch. That's for 105, and India 121 for 8 with 13 balls remaining.
Yeah, again, just using the dimension. That is the longest part of the ground, the deep mid-wicket area. Had a fielder placed there. Yeah, not long enough as far as India is concerned and Shedge is concerned. On debut, he's got to go for 1 of 5. 1-2-1 for 8 India, in trouble.
Ireland are 2 wickets away from creating the most incredible kind of history in T20 internationals. And Arshdeep Singh finds himself marching to the wicket for only the 30th time in nearly 100 matches.
There's some seriously good cricket from Ireland. They're just defending 154. They've been so good.
And a dot ball to end. 12 balls remain, and with that, I think it's only fitting that we hand over to somebody who's blazed the trail for Ireland cricket for this potential historic final couple of overs. Isabel Joyce.
Well, he's the man of the hour, Jai Mundra. Started the game with a wicket. He'll be hoping to finish with wickets.
Oh, what a wonderful series this has been. His debut series. He's already picked up 5 wickets.
Once again, just getting the body behind. I think that's been a key for Ireland today. If you can't collect the ball cleanly with the hands, willing to put the body on the line. What's been impressive for me, Deep, is just how quickly both Mundra and Hollard, the debutants for Ireland, have been on the money each time the ball's been handed to them.
Yeah.
Room given, heaved, but no real power. With every delivery, Irish fans start to believe.
It's been such a wonderful few days for Irish cricket, isn't it? Friday beat India for the first time. Then in the World Cup, Irish women, they beat West Indies yesterday in the World Cup. And now here on the verge of making history at toe end of the bat.
Well, power, serious power there from Harshad Rana. He's not giving up. That has gone like a bullet to the boundary.
He can hit it hard. Harshad Rana, he does. But India would need a few more of that. 28 required of 9. He bludgeoned it.
Well, too much width from Mundra. Let's see. Heaved leg side. Well, a 4 followed by a 6. As soon as it left the bat, you knew it was going all the way.
It's a bit of a comeback. 4 and then a 6, 22 of 8. And now India would be thinking, and Harshad, if they can go on and hit a few more. It's a really good hit, 89 meters long. We told you he can hit a long ball, but can he finish the game for India? India on an unbeaten 16 series streak here. And what that matters
into the pitch, just tucked up for room. They'll take the single. Damage done in the over. How much can they hit in the final?
You see, how I look at it is 21 of 7. This is a free hit for Arshdeep, because what you want is Harshad on strike for the next over. So it doesn't really matter. What India doesn't need is a single and Arshdeep on strike. So for Arshdeep, this last ball of the over is a free hit. Ideally, a 4 or a 6, as long as India don't take a single. Harshad, next over, all 6 deliveries, irrespective.
And Ireland have gambled because they've only used 5 bowlers. Harry Tector, the only bowler that's bowled today with an over left. Goes wide outside off, space given, and they've taken the single. Not the outcome you were looking for. Well, playing with the wide line. Oh dear, look out. Arshdeep. It's a wide. It's definitely a wide. Good call from Johnny Kennedy, but you can see the plan from Tector. He saw how Arshdeep moved leg side the last over. Well, he's done his job. 2 off the first ball.
Yeah, importantly, is Harshad on strike. India now need 18 of 5, so if you want to...
And it's a no ball. How costly is this going to be? Well, George Dockrell has it in the deep, but they're going to run a second. Great running. Brilliant running from Arshdeep. This is going to be a free hit. Well, Ireland's so close. They've got it within their grasp. Is it slipping away? Another wide. Another wide. Those margins are so tight.
Yeah. There's an umpire's review for stumping here.
Wicket. That's what he meant to bowl the last ball. So just the single. Ireland scampering in to save the two, but it was a jogged single because the man they want on strike. A full toss. Well, who's underneath it? Tim Tector. The Tectors combine for the 9th wicket. Tim Tector. He's been brilliant in the field. Harry Tector, it's not the over he would have wanted. It's not the way he would have dreamed it, but he has taken the wicket in a clutch moment. The Tectors have come to the fore.
And also not the delivery he would have wanted. That was a full toss. And Harshit would be kicking himself. Shorter straight boundary, full toss in his arc. But couldn't time it. Big wicket, massive wicket. And a good catch under pressure. Runner gone 21 off 10. 147 for 9.
Last man in. So slow down the ground. It's 6, but it's a win for Ireland, the greatest weekend in Irish cricket history. Ireland win by 1 run, a hat-trick of victories in 3 days as Lorcan Tucker begins his reign with a stunning maiden series victory over India. Against the odds, the world champions are toppled in Belfast. Unforgettable, incredible, a victory to savour, a weekend to remember.
This is massive. This is historic here. Ireland winning the series. It's a clean sweep, 2-0. And you wouldn't believe this. The Indian fans can't believe it.